The turnovers in the first half and how it just seemed to really kind of get you guys off on the wrong foot.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. First off, all credit to, UT Chattanooga. They played a great game. They came in with high energy, and we didn't match that. So, yeah, those turnovers definitely we were just jittery at the beginning, and it took us a long, long time to settle down, and so that's not acceptable.
Were there times, I mean, could you sense the youth on this team, I guess, especially at times when UTC just kind of made a run and you guys had to try to regroup?
I mean, yeah, I would be lying if I didn't. I think a lot of people, some of these, over half our team probably is around their first game as a collegiate athlete, and so there's going to be nerves, but, overall I thought our freshmen did a great job, and they played hard, and so, it's on us veterans, it's on myself and Kamiko especially, seniors, to show them the way, and so I thought they did a great job.
Izzy, you guys have one day you got to play Georgia Tech. How do you regroup here the next, say, 36 hours?
Just really buckling down and learning from this. We know we've made mistakes and we know what we need to work on, so we're just going to take this, not sulk on it, and just rebound the next day. I don't think it's how you start, it's how you finish. So we're going to take this and move on to Georgia.
Hector, you guys gave up, I think, 52 points in the second half. That's just not a Tennessee team. What happened on defense in the second half?
I mean, honestly, they're great shooters, and we knew that coming in, and their post game killed us too inside, and that's not just the post. That's just not our post. That's us guards, being there and help side, and so we just weren't on the same page defensively, and like I said earlier, that's unacceptable, and we have to get that fixed.
Megan, 2 points in the first half, 21 in the second. What happened then? All of a sudden, it just broke out.
I think it was just a second win, and my teammates were telling me, let the game come to me. But then at the same time, in the second half, I was still rushing a couple of shots. But and Holly was just saying, penetrate to the basket, and I did what I could to actually help the team. But like I said, it was a second win, and I knew my teammates needed me to step up and do a lot of things. But then at the same time, I have to take things a little bit slow.
Were y'all surprised at their speed? Y'all had supposedly had a lot of speed, and then were you surprised at UTC keeping up with you?
I mean, for me personally, I was a little surprised, but at the same time, we have to expect everybody's best when they play against us. And I think, we can't play down to our opponent's level. We have to play above, and we have to play Tennessee basketball. And that's something that, we didn't do tonight. And like now, we just have to learn from this, and move on to the next game. Individually and collectively, we just got to do the little things.
Taylor, you talk about not being on the same page defensively. What specifically were you guys not able to do on that end of the floor tonight?
Well, I mean, our philosophy is high pressure everywhere, and I think, when our point guards would get up and pressure their point guard and do a great job of turning them, then, the wings wouldn't deny, or we'd have a high post catch. And so that's just all understanding our philosophy, and and then our post would be in a great face front down low, and then they lob it over, and that's the rotation. And so it's those things where 5 players playing together, and if you have one breakdown at this level, they're going to burn you, and UTC did that, and like I said, all credit to them.
Do you feel like you guys' energy waned in the second half as they were playing better, and you guys are struggling to get stops? Was it hard to? It looked like they just had the energy edge on you at that point too.
I mean, yeah, they definitely had the momentum, and that's part of us learning and growing and staying together. That's what we talked about and stressed in the locker room was, we're gonna have some tough times, and we're gonna have hopefully a lot of great times. But no matter what, we have to be one team, and we have to be united no matter what. And especially when they started making their run, we probably didn't do as good a job of staying together, and it showed.
Izzy, you're just a sophomore, but you kind of expected to lead the post. How do you get Bashar and Jasmine and them ready for Sunday? What do you tell them about this game and get them ready for Georgia Tech?
Just basically, we just got to come together as a post group and be strong for the rest of our team, because we do hold a lot of weight on this team. Even though we're young, we still got to carry it over for our guards. So just get them settled down. This is the first game. It's not always going to be like this. And we just got to keep their spirits up and just talk together as a group.
Megan, is this the best thing for freshmen to see? This is how people come in Tennessee. I mean, they saw the students storm the court. It doesn't matter what your ranking is or your record is, teams are gonna come at you. I mean, you had to learn it as a freshman. Do you think this team's gonna learn it bit by bit too?
I think since we are, such a young team and we have so many new people, I think, like I said earlier, it's just gonna be, everybody, you have to expect everybody's best. And, when they play against Tennessee, everybody's gonna play their hardest. And I think that this is something for the freshmen to learn. I feel like they had some jitterbugs in the beginning, it's their, first actual game. So, but I feel like I said, just they gotta get rid of the jitterbugs and continue to play their game. We have to play Tennessee collectively, Tennessee basketball collectively, and just move on and learn from our mistakes.
Great. Time for one more question.
Megan, I know they didn't come in, they weren't shooting well at all, Chattanooga was in the first half, and then the second half they just came out on fire. Could you sense the difference in their confidence level from that, just how disheartening was it seeing them make everything early in the season?
I feel like when they got their run, I feel like they really did build a lot of confidence, and they felt like they got us down, and they continued to push, and I think, with us, we can't let a team get on a run like that. We have to stay together. We have to make sure that we're going out there and doing the little things, like I said, and, pulling each other together. When one of us is down, we got to pick each other up and say, let's go, we still got it, and just continue to move forward and be positive about everything and not have any negativity, because this is a new era, for us, for Holly, for Coach, not having Coach Pat here, but just continue to move forward and continue to build a legacy that Pat has already laid.